It's Live with Regis and Kathie. Today, he's heating things up on primetime TV. He's hot and hunky Dan Cortez. And find out what's cooking with Cristina Ferrare. Also, don't tell him he's out of line. This Etch-a-Sketch extraordinaire attempts to draw Regis. Plus, who says reality bites for Ben Stiller? All next on Live. Now, here are Regis and Joy Philbin.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Nice to see you. It's Friday, last Friday of the month. Kathie Lee has the day off. Joy Philbin pinch hitting for Kathie Lee. Oh, my gosh. Boy, oh, boy.
Wow, what a day, huh?
What a day. And what a night Joy and I had last night. Now, if you saw the show yesterday, I mean, till we got home.
Let's not oversell it.
No, yesterday on the show, I was telling Kathie about one of JJ's roommates for 5 years now, 3 years at Notre Dame, 2 years here in New York.
Yes.
Jama wants to be an actress, went to school, Circle in the Square, whatever it was, and worked as a waitress, and now is at a sort of a little obstacle in her career, wants to get ahead, so she and her boyfriend, who's also an actor, rented an off-Broadway.
Weil Richmond is his name, right?
What is it?
Well,
Weil Richmond, yeah.
Weil, right.
We
call him Rob.
They rented an off-Broadway playhouse, you know, to display themselves. And so I was telling Kathie.
They were on display.
To show off their talents,
yes,
you know.
They exposed themselves last night.
So Joy and I weren't going to go last night. We were going to go at a night where we could sleep in the next day because guess what? The show starts at 10:30 at night. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 10:30 at night. So Miss Know-It-All says, well, that wouldn't stop me.
That would not be me.
No.
Thank you.
No, we all know who Miss Know-It-All is. Anyway.
You know Kathie's watching.
She literally shamed us into going last night.
Yes.
Because if it was my child and my child
I would be there,
she said. There. Right.
I had planned to go. You know, there are 6 nights that this play is running.
Yes, but we had to go last night because you know who said we must. So.
No, you have to go opening night. Really.
But here it is.
You should be there.
You know, you're so used to going to see these plays at 8 o'clock at night. 10:30, you're on your way home. So now to sit around and wait for the show to start. 10:30 at night. Here I am, about 9:05.
Yeah. This is, we do
Here's
every
Joy
night.
from 8 to about 10 after 10.
That's not fair. I have
Here
to keep myself occupied.
Still about almost 10 o'clock. Joy still working feverishly. Finally, I'm getting up, folks, but not yet. All right, so we get down there, and Miss Perfect Person has already sent the flowers, which excluded her. And that's nice. Jama's mother.
Beverly.
Williamson. And those are Kathie's flowers. That was nice of her to do that. The name of the theater is here, way down in the bowels of New York City. I mean, you travel for a day and a half to get there.
What was amazing was that we found it.
Yeah, that's right. It's called the Here Theater, and this is the lineup of events. Now we get there, and it's about 10:25, and I say to the kid behind the counter, so starting at 10:30? He said, oh, no. Macbeth is running long.
And it usually does.
I said, excuse me? Macbeth?
Is that what it was? See, I didn't know that.
They got Macbeth on at 8 o'clock. Take a look at the board here.
They did Macbeth in 2.5 hours?
And when Macbeth takes a long time to die, you know, you run over. So about 5 to 11, we started the show.
Yeah, they had to move in new scenery.
Gelman gave me this camera, you know, and I'm not, but anyway.
You know what, I really didn't like you with a disposable, one of those little cameras taking pictures last night. You know, I think you're too big to do that. People are saying, and JJ's saying to me, Mom, why is Dad taking pictures? What is it with that camera?
So we can have a few laughs on Dad's show?
Get him.
Which got her through college.
Michael, get him a better camera.
You know what?
It's little things.
Is there something wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it.
You and your daughters have got that highbrow attitude. Really beginning to bug me. Anyway, look,
I'm not saying. I say nothing.
Off Broadway. Not much scenery, but we got a lamp.
You know, I recognized a few of our things on that set. JJ's contributed, and all the kids did.
Yeah, exactly. And now here's Weil Richmond and Jama Williamson taking their bows at the end of the show. Actually, I got to tell you something. I was impressed.
Those kids are terrific, weren't they?
Wow. And it was a difficult play. Seascapes with Sharks and Dancer. Don't ask me what. me what it means, I don't know, all right?
It was a very heavy drama.
You know what that title meant, Joy?
I asked Jama once, and she told me, and I still don't get it. But it was a very, they were both very powerful on stage.
Yeah, really. They were. I'm not telling you that because she's a friend of ours, but the kid was both of them were terrific. Now here's you wishing her the best at the end of the show.
Telling her how good she was, yeah.
And then the one guy comes out and he covers up the lamp and the couch and they're dead for another night, you know? But it's at the Here Theater and we had a good time. And, oh, here it is right here.
You know, Seascape with sharks and dancers.
Let me just tell you, in the bio, it's kind of funny here. It says, for Weil Richmond, he says, this is his second production at Here. You may recognize him by the back of his head in the by the back of his head in the HBO original film Truman.
That breaks you up.
Oh, it really does.
You know, I think JJ, 3 of JJ's roommates from college are here today.
Really, where?
Is Heather, Aaron, and Kelly, are you here?
Sitting right in the front row. Well,
oh, there they are.
Hi,
yes.
Nice to see you guys, yeah. You see, JJ had her friends around her, and I'm going around with my little camera, my little disposable camera that Gelman gave me with a lecture, and I
gave you an assignment.
I embarrassed everybody, didn't I?
Anyway, now you are just in for your annual reunion, right? You girls do this every year?
When are you going to let go of each other? Never. Let it go. You've had 5 years together, 4 years at Notre Dame, and a year and a half here. Let go.
What are you going to do this weekend? You have big plans?
Get married.
Oh, Regis.
Get a life. Let go of each other.
Don't listen to him. You've got things to do, things to accomplish. Once you get married, you know, it's all...
Excuse me? Yeah, then what happens?
Well, I mean, you know, I think that this is a wonderful time of their life to be unburdened and
exactly
independent.
Gelman's philosophy. Now you're frightening him when you sing. No, you're absolutely right. And these kids are having a ball. And it's nice that you have lifelong friends, and they will be lifelong friends for the rest of your lives. I wish I had a lifelong friend.
Aww. What about Ashley, the cat?
I got Gelman. He calls me once a night. So what? No, I'm glad you're here. And didn't you think that she was terrific, James?
It was wonderful.
Oh, and incidentally, after I talked about her on the show here yesterday, all my children, the casting people of All My Children, called, and they're interested in seeing her.
Isn't that fantastic?
She has an audition next Wednesday. So anyway, good luck.
Launched another career.
That's right, Joe.
You know, one of the girls should write a book like, remember that great book, The Group?
Yeah.
By Mary McCarthy?
Mary McCarthy, yeah. I think there's a book there, I'll tell you that.
I think JJ should do that.
Okay, here's what's happening in Washington. It looks like Lewinsky and Bill Starr are moving away from each other. Monica hangs tough. Starr thinks she is not telling him everything she knows, and so Monica is saying, see ya, and adios amigos. And I don't know what they're going to do now, but
are they talking about
testimony would be crucial if anything was to come of this.
A perjury charge or something?
Yeah, of course they are, but she is not going to say that the president told her that to lie. So they're at a stalemate right there. Meanwhile, his approval rating keeps going up.
I don't think he was ever stronger than he was in the State of the Union.
It's higher than ever. We saw an incredible television show yesterday. Somebody gave us a copy of Cristina Ferrare's unforgettable appearance on Oprah last month. Cristina,
it was spellbinding.
Cristina is here. She's got a new cookbook out, and she's here to cook one of the recipes. You see, she cooks for us, but she tells Oprah everything. Now, I had no idea that this was going on in your life. And you blurted it out one day on your own show on the Family Channel about the fact that you have lost your desire for sex.
Yes, but I got it back again.
Yes.
You know, everybody, thank you.
Watch the whole show.
Yes. It was one little teeny little remark that I made that opened up such a can of worms, because the response I received from women all over this country, and usually women from 21 to 36, was overwhelming. That they've lost, I just had a baby, you know, all different things that has to do with hormones and stress.
What was your reason for losing your interest in sex?
That's a good question.
I know what Joy's is, but what's yours?
I am perimenopausal, which, by the way, I heard Kathie talking about.
Perimenopausal? Is it Perry Mason?
No. I heard Kathie Lee talk about it just the other day, and I'm here to tell Kathie that not to worry. I'm here, Kathie, and I'm going to help you, and I'm going to help all the other women all over the country.
Did you hear Kathie has a sex problem?
No, well, she said, no, she might. No, I didn't say that. I did not say
She's
that.
just saying, in case she does, Christina now has the answer,
I
right?
have
This is
the
a
answer, and my
magic-
new book is called Okay, So I Don't Have a Headache. That's the name.
Are you saying headaches are the reason most women don't have sex?
No, that's the excuse
No, but
they
that's
give.
the reason we give.
No kidding.
That's the excuse they usually get. You know, I have a whole list of excuses in my new book.
What are
They're
the other
gems.
excuses?
Yeah, let
Let's
me hear
hear
them,
them all.
Christina.
Well, I can't. Well, they're kind of personal. I mean, just you know.
And
I use one. You know, I cut myself cooking, and I don't want to bleed all over the sheets. You know that kind of. You know.
That did it for me.
You hate blood.
Anyway, I thought it was a very revealing interview, and I enjoyed, you know, I've never really seen an Oprah show from start to finish, but they're well done, well produced, and she's terrific.
never seen-
I have never stopped and watched Oprah for an hour, all
She
right?
is one of the most, besides you.
Go ahead, shoot me, kill me, I haven't...
She's one of the most compelling women that I have, person that I've ever met in my whole entire life.
But you know, listen, I happen to know the guy you're married to. He's
Yeah,
an ABC legend around here. One of the presidents of ABC,
Right.
Tony Thermopoulos, a wonderful guy, but I didn't know he was that oversexed.
Well, he's going to really appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, we laugh and we make a joke about this, but I have to tell you, the letters that I've gotten are so heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
And it's a real problem out there, and I've been doing a lot of research on trying to remedy all of this.
I didn't realize this because so many women's magazines focus on my husband ignores me, my husband doesn't pay any attention to me. I never realized that
Good point,
this
Joy.
was such a major problem.
It is.
But what Oprah said was she was surprised that when they took a poll that these women were all under 35.
Right.
Now you see, I didn't find that surprising because when you're raising your children, if you remember.
Do I remember? I will never forget.
When you are in that mother mode and you are, it's hard to be both. And I felt that I think you felt more neglected then.
And still do.
You felt like you came after the children, the cats, the whatever.
And the postman.
And
It's stress. It's the big S word. It's stress, and that's what plays havoc with our hormones, which we go off balance.
Well, so you're okay now.
I'm back. I used this testosterone cream because I had no testosterone. Can you believe me not having testosterone?
Well, I thought that was a man's thing.
I thought it was a man's thing too, but if you go for a simple blood test, get testosterone. I had zero. I used the testosterone and eat a lot of tofu, and hey, it works.
No kidding.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Tony's very happy.
I'll bet he is. We're going to talk to Cristina in just a moment when we go over and cook one of her recipes. Big game of the Garden this week, St. John's against Notre Dame. Gilman, Kenny DiCamilla, and Eddie Mineta. Mineta is Eddie. He's the athletic director over at St. John's. Brought you this SJU for Gilman, and a little sweater for Joy. Red Storm Rising. Yeah.
Now, is this what we're doing tomorrow? Is this televised or?
It's televised. Yeah. St. John's and Notre Dame and Big East game, and they're. St. John's got a winning streak of 6 in a row. Notre Dame will beat them tomorrow and end that, and we'll all go home. Good luck, Eddie. Good luck tomorrow. Eddie Mineta, the athletic director of St. John's, is here. Oh, the Etch-a-Sketch. Yeah, we've got a... He's right over there. Yeah, hi, how you doing, young man?
Real
nice
good.
to see you. This guy's name is George Vlasic.
Yep.
Vlasic.
Hi,
you're
George.
From Ohio?
Yep, Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah. George's mother gave him an Etch-a-Sketch to play with, as all of you mothers have used. This is a wonderful toy over the years, and he never let go of it. And now he creates some of the most beautiful... What are you working on right there?
Actually, I'm working on you, so...
Oh, are you?
Yep.
How am I coming along?
It's looking pretty good.
Let's take a look over the shoulder if I can see it. Do you mind just...
I see it now, yeah.
Yeah, that's... I guess that's me.
Kind of...
But some of his stuff is really a work of art. Now, here are 3 famous bulls, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, and Michael Jordan.
That's very good.
That's awfully good.
Really? Now, do you just give these to the... or sell them or frame them, or what do you do with them after?
Well, I do sell them, and I just kind of started into that now. And
good for you. Here's the Seattle Mariners slugger, Ken Griffey.
Yep.
Really excellent
Gee,
work.
I love it. It's
Isn't
like a
that something?
charcoal drawing,
It sure
isn't
is.
it?
All right, so continue with me, and I hope
All
it
right.
comes out to be a nice one, okay?
So do I. I used to spend days on this.
I know, yeah.
I had no patience.
We used to
for
have it around the house all the time.
Yeah, it is a great
I
toy.
never really mastered it, though.
Did you read in this morning's paper that they have uncovered a gene now? They have isolated this gene
For baldness.
For baldness.
Yeah.
Isn't that fantastic?
Why, have you noticed something?
No, I mean, you have never had a problem, which I must say, I think that's great.
But I think it's finally happening to me. I'm getting a little thin on top.
Is that right?
No?
No, you've got a great head of hair. But
Really?
can you imagine what this must mean to some men? They actually think that they, in a matter of months,
I know.
topically
Well,
can
look at
grow
Art
hair?
Moore. He's thrilled.
It's,
He's absolutely thrilled. Yeah, that's a major breakthrough because that's been a real drag for a long time, losing your hair. It's almost like losing your testosterone.
well, I'll give you some of mine.
Didn't know women had testosterone.
I didn't either.
Got to
But
get yours
I'm glad
checked,
to
Joy.
know that I haven't. What did you say?
Nothing. Nothing, Joy, nothing.
You know, I'm having a very difficult time. This was a difficult reentry. We
I know.
spent 16 days in Los Angeles.
Well, I didn't. I was in New Orleans
Well-
for some of those days, but you were there, and it's tough to come back to the
I
gray
worked
skies.
some of the time I was
yeah, you
there,
did,
but
yeah.
most of the time we had a lot of fun. It was a good time, wasn't it? Played a little tennis. I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
So what are you saying?
I'm just saying, when you come back to New York, you know, you've got to get
we're not
back
having a good
into
time
that
anymore?
New York state of mind.
It is a New York state of mind. It's like a mode that you get into.
Do you know that I have been hitting the wrong button in our elevator since I've been home? I've gotten off at the wrong floor.
You think you're still in your hotel?
Yes, because of the Century Towers, you press that top button.
Yeah.
The other day, I actually got right to the door and realized I was putting the key into somebody else's door. I mean, that's a
And
problem.
you also forgot your own phone number. You,
I did.
You gave
and
the hotel
I forgot
number.
the children's phone number. I couldn't. I had to look up their phone number to call them.
It'll all come back to you soon, Joe. Get some of that cream from Cristina.
It doesn't work for
Rub it on
everyone.
your head. And you'll
Maybe
find
grow some hair.
You'll find your way home one of these. Hey, Monday on Live, Kathie Lee comes back. We kick off the live Pontiac Sunfire Convertible Friday Fantasy. Here's the deal on this, and you might as well get involved and enter it because you could wind up with a beautiful little Sunbird convertible. Pay very attention to the show. Sunfire, all right, what's the difference? You pay
There's a
close
difference,
attention
isn't
to each show because on Monday we're going to pull a card out. We're going to call you, right, Gelman?
That's right.
And you're going to have to answer a question about today's show.
Previous day's show.
Previous day's show. If you answer that correctly, we're going to fly you to New York. We'll have all the contestants here for Friday. Then we have a little contest between the four of them. They all each get a key. They go out. They try the key in the car. And somebody drives away in the car. Now, isn't that nice?
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Give away one car a week for 4 weeks.
One car a week, 4 weeks.
4 cars.
Gelman's Friday Fantasy, all right? So you got to send a card in. Are we going to go to Tony Pig now? Later on. You'll hear about it later on. So, okay.
What else, Regis?
Beth from News Radio, Vicki Lewis. And from Homicide, Life on the Street, John Seda. So now, John appeared in the 1993 film Carlito's Way. Remember that? We saw that?
Very violent film.
What star of the Godfather series of films also appeared with John in Carlito's Way? Star of the Godfather films and Godfather films.
Fire.
It's the son Bird in the Godfather. Father Bird and Sesame Street and...
You can't stay out late.
I know, I'm totally wiped out, but I'm glad she's happy that we went, you know?
Everybody's happy. We want everybody to be happy.
Especially her. All right, so that's who's on the show coming up Monday. Today on the show, and incidentally, we saw him last night while we were sitting
While we
around
were waiting
yeah.
for 10:30 to come.
From
yes.
Victoria's Closet, Dan Cortez will be out here in just a moment.
Great-looking guy.
Yeah.
And Ben Stiller, who does it all. Actor, director. He's got a new film out called Zero Effect.
Ben Stiller, terrific young guy, a lot of talent. All right, Cristina Ferrare with yet another book. Yes, Cristina.
What is she cooking? Oh, she's cooking a chicken pot pie with a cornmeal crust, which
Yeah,
is great
yeah,
because
she's a
the
fabulous
pastry is
cook.
the worst part.
Fabulous cook.
Yeah.
And, of course, George working very hard over there. Keep going, George.
Is
Straight
that
ahead.
you? Oh, no.
All right, to the phones, Joyce Mott, North Syracuse, New York. Hi, Joyce. How you doing?
Morning, Joyce.
Hello, Joyce. I'm going to press it again.
Line 1.
What do you think? I'm pressing line 12? been doing this 13 years, pressing
And you
line
still-
1. And Julian says, line 1.
You have the right card?
No, I don't.
I love a man that admits when he's wrong.
What do you think I am? A
No
dope
wonder.
just fell off a turnip truck? Of course I got the wrong card. Joyce is number 2. Sorry, Joyce. Sorry to get you excited like that, but it felt pretty good, didn't it? Let's go out to Jacksonville, Florida. Eleanor Cristobal, Brunswick, Jersey. How you doing, Eleanor?
Hi, Eleanor.
Good morning.
Oh, thank goodness.
Nice to talk with you.
Is that the right way to pronounce your name, Cristobal?
That's right.
Right on the money,
That's
Jane.
the right way.
Yeah. You live in North Georgia?
We live in South Georgia.
South Georgia.
No, we live in South Georgia. I'm excited.
What's wrong
I don't know
with your
what you're
phone
saying, but
here?
who cares? Okay. So tell us about yourself. You're a great-grandmother.
Yes, of 2.5 children.
Now, what's it? 2.5.
2.5. When's
What's it
have
like to be a
two.
great-grandmother? You know what I'm saying? Do you love them even more,
I
or
love them to death.
do you? The great-grandchildren.
I love them to pieces.
All right, Eleanor. Can you see yourself in their likeness?
I think so. I think so.
Really? How old are they?
Well, one of them is 1.5 years. The other one is 7 months, and the new
And you
one
can see yourself in a 7-month-old baby. Who are you kidding, Eleanor?
looks like me.
Well,
Eleanor,
I'm
that's
looking
good.
forward to that.
Look, thank you very much for sending in the card. Now, what's the answer to our question here? We're talking about John Seda, who's on the show on Monday, appeared in Carlito's Way with a great actor who's been all of the Godfather films.
Al Pacino.
That's it, Al
You're right,
Pacino,
Eleanor.
Eleanor. You got it.
Eleanor, please pick a number between 1 and 142.
Well, I have 3 children, I have 7 grandchildren, and I have 2 great-grandchildren, so I'll choose number 12.
Number 12.
Congratulations, Eleanor. You and our lucky audience winner have each won an Oneida Silversmith's gift certificate for your choice of gifts for entertaining and enjoyment, including carefree stainless flatware and silver-plated hollowware from Oneida Silversmiths. Your prize is valued at $400.
Right back with Dan Cortez from Veronica's Closet.
Still ahead on Live, we'll take a look at the drawings of Etch-a-Sketch artist George Vlasic, actor, director Ben Stiller. Cristina Ferrare will cook for us. We'll preview our Pontiac Sunfire Convertible Friday Fantasy Contest. And coming up next, actor Dan Cortez.
Our Etch-a-Sketch artist still working on my profile.
Portrait.
My portrait, yes.
Isn't that amazing? I want to know how he gets it so when he shakes it, that it doesn't go away.
That's exactly right. Christina, I got the cream. Yay, love you, G in Atlanta.
All right, good for you. I
And
love
here's a copy of Christina's new book. She loves to entertain at home. We've never been there, Joy, but I hear
I
great
have.
things.
Yes, you have.
I
Yes.
have.
Oh, you have to see because when
Haven came to visit Christina.
I have furniture in it now.
I thought it looked pretty good that
well,
day.
it's all finished now. But do you never call me when you come in? I've been wanting
You know,
to
we
cook for
should
you.
have called Christina because I
You know-
love you and I love your husband, Tony.
Okay, Michael.
Michael Berger, I'm not too sure about
Oh,
that
Michael.
anyway.
Right. All right.
So, but what a recipe we've got here, Christina. Are we going to get all this in? Does it have to be this much?
It looks like it's a lot, but it's not, because basically it's a dump recipe. And I want to say today at 12:30 I'm going to be at Barnes & Noble signing books, okay?
Okay, good, sure.
Okay, that's where I'll
Which
be.
one, do you know?
The one at Rockefeller Center.
Okay.
Yes.
I love chicken pot pie, but I never order it because of the pastry, because it's so fattening.
Right.
So is this
This
a way
yes,
around
this
that?
is a way around that. And it's basically it's very simple to do. The first thing we're going to do is start with 1 tablespoon of olive oil.
So everything's back to normal in your marriage?
Oh yes, well, it was never it was never not normal.
Tony's,
The Greek person is happy?
Yeah, the Greek person is very happy. Now,
You know, he always thought he was Zorba. He's just Tony Thermopolis. That's all he is.
He's doing quite well, and he's very happy. But I want to mention, we put 1 tablespoon of butter. If you're cooking it, Regis, don't put the butter in it. because we
Okay,
have to
I'll
watch.
remember
Okay,
that.
Don't do that,
Yeah.
all right? 1 medium onion, and we're going to
Onion.
saute that until the juices come out. That'll take about 3 or 4 minutes. Then, as a thickening agent, we're going to stir in 1/4 cup of flour. Now this looks like it's going to be
Is this your recipe,
complicated.
Christina?
Yes, this is all the recipes in this book are recipes that I grew up with as a child, and I made different renditions of it growing up just to take out some of the fat, and so like
So
the
you've
pastry.
improvised on some of the old recipes your mom used to cook.
Absolutely.
2
And it's-
cups of chicken stock
Yes.
going in.
I'm going to put in a little bit at a time.
I
Okay.
love one-pot cooking, don't you? Where you just
Too
throw
much smoke
everything
here.
in.
Too much smoke. Why do we have that much? What makes smoke? Is it too hot?
It's steam.
Regis.
Steam.
It's the
Steam.
steam.
You can tell Regis spends a lot of time
In the kitchen.
in the kitchen.
You know what's good about this? While you were lying down last night, and in your bed just hanging out.
Yeah.
This is good. This is what I call feel-good foods.
Oh, yeah.
Comfort
Yes.
food.
All right, let's
Well,
keep
Regis
it going
loves
here.
things like meatloaf.
I have meatloaf,
basic
macaroni.
I'm a
potatoes.
basic kind of guy. Here goes the chicken.
Now, if you
Give me
have
the
2
chicken.
cups of baked chicken or broiled chicken, cut it up. What is it, Regis? You want to say something?
No, Gilman is saying I should
know.
get involved. I don't know how to get involved unless I lean across the
here.
table. Pick up your peas, Gilman.
Here,
Put in the chicken.
2 cups of
Hey,
chicken.
Gilman, you happy now? Here go your
There
peas.
you go.
Get involved. Throw in those carrots.
And the carrots.
All right. You put the peas and the carrots in there. It's your basic, what you use in
Bam!
Bam! Hey, Emerald, that's
Bam!
very good. Very good. A little bit of salt. Once you put some pepper and tobacco, and I like things hot.
Did we do the salt? You just did.
I just
okay,
did
where's
Bam,
the pepper?
Joy.
Let's do
Pepper
some
and a little Tabasco,
No,
Regis.
lots of Tabasco because I like
Lots?
things
Really?
hot.
No, Regis doesn't like too much spice, do you?
You know, you need it. Since I'm back, I like things spicy. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's not brag too much. Is this enough?
Yeah. That's great.
Let's not brag too much, miss.
Now, if we can get a shot of the, you see how it's getting nice and thick
Yeah, it
now?
looks great,
All right,
doesn't
there's
it?
your basic.
Yeah, now you're going to bake that?
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to bake it in
Here
a
comes the
souffle.
crust.
Now, the crust. Regis, you can do this. I'm going to let you do it. It's very easy.
All right, 2 tablespoons
No,
of...
start. Whoa.
Wait a minute.
You got to start up
from
there.
this
Joy,
end?
grab that, will
Yeah,
you?
3/4 cups.
Well, one would think you would start from this end.
Of course, Joy, you're absolutely
I know.
right. What do we have
Okay.
here?
Cornbread.
That's
3/4
cornbread.
cups of yellow or white cornmeal.
Flour.
Cornmeal.
Take it.
3/4 cups of
Right.
flour. 1 tablespoon of baking powder.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is this why you two don't cook
Okay.
together? 1.5 teaspoons of sugar.
Sugar.
Then we have you have the salt,
3/4
half
of a cup
teaspoon
of milk.
salt.
Can I do this?
Yes, yes, you can put the egg in. I use
that.
non-fat milk. Look at that.
Oh, Joy.
1 large egg.
Now,
And then we have
That
2
was
tablespoons.
wonderful, Joy.
I thought so.
2 tablespoons of canola oil, and then you just mix
Hey.
it up.
Okay, easy.
There you go.
We have a whisk, but you want to whisk this?
Yeah, you whisk it all together.
What do
You
I
want to
do with
whisk
this?
this? Whisk that.
And what you do is you put it in a souffle dish. Okay. Whoa. Oh, here it is. I
This
found
recipe
it.
is
There it
so
is.
too long,
It's
too
not.
much.
Really
It's not.
isn't,
Look how
though. It's
easy
very
it is.
simple.
Look, here. Spray that. There you go. Very good. No, not on the hair. Not on the hair.
I use Pam a lot.
Now you
I
put
use
that in
on
first.
Now you
everything.
put this in first, but make sure you spray the pan so it doesn't stick. This is basic comfort food. There you go.
Chicken pot pie with a cornmeal crust.
Yes. I wanted to make osso buco with risotto.
So do you use this cream every night?
Basically, yes. Yes. Put the cornbread on top of that.
Do you have any cream on you? I mean,
Don't give him any cream, okay?
I brought some with me to New York, but I don't know why, because Tony's in L.A. Okay, so. Whoa! All
I can
right.
always use some in my house. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful,
Oh, that
Joy.
is beautiful.
That's a beautiful, beautiful.
I
You put it in the oven. Here it is over here. Serve it up with a little salad.
That's lovely.
All right, let's taste it. This is the one for taste right over
Yes,
here.
it is, but it's been sitting there for a while, so I want to make it nice and hot.
You know what I had last night? A baked sea bass with a
Did you?
red cornmeal crust. What made it red, I wonder?
Probably some kind of sauce or cayenne pepper.
Here, Joy,
Christina.
taste this.
You don't want to taste it?
Christina,
it's hot.
steaming.
Anyway.
Here's the book right here. And don't forget, Barnes & Noble this afternoon.
And don't forget Home and
Good
Family on the Family
Good.
Channel.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cristina.
Oh, that's so great.
Back with Ben Stiller in a moment.
Tuesday on Live, actor Harry Hamlin